how far into your business were you able to quit your jobs? What expectations should we have as far as timeframes? And how do we balance taking an income from the business while still allowing for growth? Good question. For me, it was about a year as I was able to, but we had really strong growth in the first year, and that was on Amazon. So it was a different game. And for me, it was all about putting as much money as possible for that entire year back into the business, so I could eventually quit. Like if you're doing that, anyone who has quit their job or sold their business for a lot of money, you hear they keep putting money back into the business, more inventory, more marketing, more products, more branding. That's like one of the keys to doing this. And so years for me with selling on Shopify, it might take a little longer, just so you guys know. Like on Amazon, the beauty of Amazon, or at least it used to be, was you could launch a product within a few weeks, be a #1 seller. Very, very hard to do right now. Like that's why we're teaching this new method that we believe has better, more sustainable, better longer term growth. But you used to be able to do that. And so you can get going quicker. Now, even on Amazon or here, it's going to take a while. You're going to build up a brand name, build up an email list, all these things. So I couldn't tell you if it's going to be a year or 2 years, Philip. Realistically, it's all going to depend upon your product, how much profit you make off of it, and how much you put back into it. If I had to guess, you're looking at least a year, probably a little longer, just to be realistic. Devin, what about you?
Yeah, for me, it took about 2 years. And honestly, like, if I could go back, I probably would have waited an extra year. Personally, I would like to have had like enough liquid cash that I didn't need to take a salary from the business for at least an extra year. Just because like you don't, one, it can slow your growth, right? Like if you're able to launch more products and things like that when you're not pulling money out. And it just gives you kind of like that war chest to weather storms that come up, and just things don't get as crazy. Like inevitably in a products business, almost everybody always has cash flow crunch at some point for some reason. And it's kind of like the more you can keep cash available to avoid that, the better.